So I've hinted at this before, but I haven't really expressed in totality what I mean in terms of the challenges that I personally had as a woman in recovering from alcoholism. And really what that meant, and from beginning up until now, because it is a lifelong journey, that my relapses in my early days were all during my PMS periods. So I'd be doing all the right things, in terms of meditation and yoga, meetings, psych visits, eating well, sleeping well, but yet I would only ever relapse when I had PMS. It was that change in my hormones that made me more vulnerable to relapse. I just need that extra nudge. Really made it hard. As women who experience PMS, those feelings of being like super teary, or I joke that I go from hormonal to suicidal, but and normally it only lasts a couple of days, but that kind of emotional dysregulation that's actually happening chemically in the body is just, it's really hard if you're vulnerable to addiction, to keep a lid on the addiction. That is very difficult. And then I had my biggest challenges in perimenopause. So perimenopause is the period between 40 and 50 when your hormones can go completely out of whack. So your progesterone and estrogen and testosterone. When a woman is in her puberty years, we all know like how teenagers can be so moody and difficult, because for the female, their body is preparing to be able to give birth to a child. There's a huge change in what's going on within their body. Now in the period between 40 and 50, that's happening too, but in reverse. So the fundamental changes of the hormones for a woman in perimenopause and in menopause, and often for anyone who's in danger in anywhere between like 40 and 60 basically, there is some people get hit really hard by perimenopause. So that can be from even late 30s or early 40s, and some people, perimenopause isn't so much an issue, but menopause is the issue. One of the ways that you can, firstly, the simplest ways to work out where you might be in most danger is because it's hereditary often, is speak to your mother, speak to your grandmother if either one of those periods was particularly difficult. And if they were, go and get your hormones tested. And not only that, the hormone test, because the hormones fluctuate so much throughout the month, the hormone specialists that I've spoken to have actually said, look, we've got, the tests of your hormones, but really we're going to treat you on the symptoms of what you're experiencing, because only really huge kind of dysregulations in the hormones show up and you'll be like, okay, that's really obvious. But you can still be experiencing, depression and really bad PMS and sleeplessness and brain fog and all these other things that also make sobriety really hard. Your brain's not working, and you feel like crying all the time. It makes it extra hard to stay sober. So as a woman, I just really encourage you, when it comes to any time, get a tracker, track your periods, look at when you're most vulnerable. For some people that's during the period, for some people that's just before. And then during those perimenopause and menopause, be really careful. See the specialist, get the test done, keep a diary. This could save your life, because I know for me, my relapses, I drank to a very dangerous level, and any one of those relapses could have caused my death. And if I had known about the link between PMS and relapse, like early on, wow, like the amount of suffering that could have been alleviated, incredible. I just had no idea. It was only in retrospect that I saw the link.